Funding for this firing line debate is made possible by a major grant from the John M. Olin Foundation. Additional support is provided by the Colcom Foundation.
Good evening. Is William F. Buckley Jr. descended from monkeys? That's one question we face in tonight's special firing line debate. We come to you tonight from Seton Hall University in South Orange, New Jersey. At Seton Hall, as at all institutions of higher learning, the issue of Mr. Buckley's parentage has been the subject of lively speculation for decades now. But our official debate topic actually raises that issue only indirectly. The official wording is, resolved, the evolutionists should acknowledge creation. Now, those last two words, acknowledge creation, require some parsing. The word creation is shorthand for the proposition that humankind was created by God in his own image, as it says in the Bible. Some creationists believe the theory of evolution is simply wrong, while others believe that the theories of evolution and creation are compatible. The word acknowledge here can mean a couple of things as well. It could mean that evolutionists should accept the truth of creation theory. Or it just may mean that the theory of creationism is entitled to be treated as an open question, especially in the teaching of biology in high school. We shall see which of these interpretations tonight's debaters have in mind. The theory of evolution was first enunciated, of course, by Charles Darwin almost a century and a half ago in his book, The Origin of the Species. In recent years, Darwin's proposition has been subject to two opposite trends. On the one hand, there has been explosive growth in a field called evolutionary psychology, which applies the theory of evolution not just to physical attributes, but to a wide assortment of human behavior. Your decision to come to this debate tonight in this auditorium was dictated by pressures on our shared human ancestors generations ago. That's only a slight exaggeration of what the evolutionary psychologists believe. On the other hand, religious groups have had growing success in requiring creationism to be taught alongside evolutionary theory in the nation's schools. Just last month, the National Association of Biology Teachers dropped two key words from its official statement on teaching evolution. The statement used to read, "The diversity of life on Earth is the outcome of evolution, an unsupervised, impersonal, unpredictable, and natural process." Those words, unsupervised and impersonal, are now gone. Is the teaching of evolution another example of political correctness, where dissident views are being censored? Or are the creationists trying to pass off theology as science? That's more or less the debate. Let's welcome tonight's debaters. Captain of the affirmative team is William F. Buckley Jr., founder and maximum leader of both Firing Line and the National Review. Mr. Buckley's latest book is titled Nearer My God, an Autobiography of Faith. His conviction that he is the creation of God is complicated only by his suspicion that he is God. Philip Johnson is a professor of law at the University of California at Berkeley. He is the author of a book entitled Darwin on Trial, published several years ago, and another book published just this year called Defeating Darwinism by Opening Minds. Michael Behe is professor of biochemistry at Lehigh University. He is the author of Darwin's Black Box, The Biochemical Challenge to Evolution, which was chosen as the 1997 Book of the Year by the magazine Christianity Today. David Berlinski has had an eclectic career as a college professor, management consultant, writer of fiction and nonfiction. His fields of expertise, according to his biography, include systems analysis, differential topology, whatever that is, biology, and the philosophy of mathematics. His most recent book is called A Tour of the Calculus. More to the point, though, he is also the author of an article published last year in Commentary entitled The Deniable Darwin. Captain of the opposition team is an old firing line favorite, Barry Lynn, Executive Director of Americans United for Separation of Church and State. Mr. Lynn is both a lawyer and a minister in the United Church of Christ. I think we can all agree that when evolution starts producing ministers who are also lawyers, it has gone too far and must be stopped. Eugenie Scott is Executive Director of the National Center for Science Education, which describes itself as a pro-evolution, nonprofit science education organization. She holds a PhD in physical anthropology and, according to her bio, has appeared on Geraldo and The Pat Buchanan Show, which ought to shake anyone's belief in evolution, I would think. Michael Roos is a philosopher of biology and a professor at the University of Guelph in Canada. He is the author of many books, some of them with titles like Darwinism Defended, Taking Darwin Seriously, and forthcoming Can a Darwinian Be a Christian? Evolutionary Theory and Religious Belief. Kenneth Miller is professor of biology at Brown University. He is the author of many books and articles, including a recent review of Darwin's Black Box by Mr. Behe, which did not impress him. I'm Mike Kinsley, editor of Slate, the online magazine. I'm tonight's moderator, and I'll do my best, despite losing my voice to a cold, to keep this debate from evolving out of control. And to begin, I call on Mr. Buckley to propose tonight's motion. Mr. Buckley.